Hello world, welcome to another episode of Lost 13. This month I'm at Governor Dodge State Park in Wisconsin, and so far most of my first impressions are pretty nice. The campsite is much larger than I expected it to be. It is a little closer to the road than I thought. Looking at the map, one big negative to this place is the price. So it was almost $90 just for 2 nights of camping, plus another $36 for 2 nights parking pass. It's raining, which is awesome. Hopefully tomorrow the trails aren't too bad. This site's pretty well protected by the canopy, and temperature-wise not bad, but I know it's going to get chilly tonight. So I was real happy at the size of this site, so I can use my big tent, which is much more comfortable to sleep in, especially when the weather's bad. Not doing a whole lot tonight, just going to cook some dinner and just relax, and tomorrow will be a day of hiking. So exploring my campsite a little bit, turns out that this whole camp area, there's 3 sites that are technically walk-in, very short walk, but they're all on this cliff, which is pretty cool. Now the fun part's going to be trying to get back up to the campsite. I don't know what the exact rules are here. I don't know, most state parks I've been to, alcohol is prohibited. So, I have to keep this on the down low. I've got Angry Orchard Headless Pumpkin. First time ever trying this. It's not bad. I don't know if pumpkin and apple really go together. There's a hint of cinnamon, which is pretty good. I don't taste a whole lot of the pumpkin, but there's just enough. I just don't think it works with the apple very well. I give this I don't know, probably 3 out of 5. I don't think I'd get it again. Cheers. It's 7 o'clock, it's still a little dark out, it's cold, it's raining. So off to a great start. Hopefully another hour and a half, the rain will pass and be able to hit the trails. So the way I'm reading this sign is there's an additional fee if I wanted to bring my bike out here. Another cool feature. I don't know how often this gets used. Looks like it'd be fun to watch a play or maybe a movie here. So the rain has stopped. All I'm getting now is when there's a breeze, the water trickles off the leaves. I'm not sure how much it rained last night, but I know it rained all night long. It sounds a lot worse in a tent than it actually is. The trails are slick, but not bad. They're very well kept up, so I haven't really seen any big gouges or muddy areas. The high today is going to be maybe 55, so it's going to remain cool, which is great for hiking. One of the nice things about camping when the weather's not great, really probably the only nice thing, is that there's not many people around. I'd be surprised if I see anyone on these trails. Up at the sites, there's quite a few campers. I've only seen one other tent camper near where I'm at. And a lot of those campers look like they've been here for a while. In fact, one of them even has a pumpkin display. The trail I'm on is a multi-use trail, so horses are also allowed on it. I suppose this is where you'd bring them. There's 2 lakes here, and in this area they allow swimming, and when concessions is open, they rent boats. My map's seen better days. I'm here at the beach. What I want to check out is up here on the cave trail. There's a cave here. So as you can see here, some of the trail is gravel. Most of it is dirt. Other parts of it are a dirt sand mix. And some of it is paved. There's a guy on Instagram that does bench reviews. I don't remember the account, but if I think of it, I'll leave a link. But he judges them on the sturdiness of the bench and also the view. I can't help but think this one would score pretty poor for the view. Whenever I see a sign like this on a trail, it is hard to resist entering. Where does it go? What are they hiding? All right, now here's a pretty good view. Well, I just did the cave trail all the way around, and I think I figured out where that do not enter sign was leading to. I think that was the old trail for the cave. It was very overgrown, so it must have been closed for quite some time. That's too bad. I was looking forward to seeing that. Kind of wish I would have brought a lunch with me out here. Well, this is unexpected. This was a cool find. It wasn't on the map. It's pretty cool that I stumbled across it. The sign's impossible to read. But next to the cave, this is a blocked in area, and it's home to bats. I'm pretty close to camp. It is going to be a little after 1 by the time I get there, which is well past lunchtime. Since I plan on hiking again later, I don't want to start a fire. So I brought the stove, Coleman stove, along to cook lunch today. Lunch is something called scrapple, which is an old Dutch Pennsylvania recipe that's basically a mix of liver and cornmeal and some spices. So I don't stealth camp, boondock, or trespass. Well, except for that one time when I was getting firewood. But anyway, I don't mind paying for campsites. Sometimes you wonder where that money's going. Now, this place is surprisingly expensive. Probably the most expensive place I've ever stayed by at least 2 times. But you can see where the money goes. The facilities they have here, the trails are upkept very nice. Every site that I walked by is just well maintained. So I don't know if the high prices are completely justified, but there's no doubt that they are going towards upkeep. I'm on the Lost Canyon Trail. It's a 3-mile loop, and it is really cool. The rock formations, the little waterfall, real cool. Reminds me a lot of Southern Illinois. Nearing the end of the Lost Canyon Trail, and I think I'm done hiking for the day. It is a little after 4, which means I'll probably be cooking supper on our lantern light. All right, that's it for this adventure. Thanks for watching.